Live from the historic Araneta Coliseum, welcome to the Big Dome for your first match of your Saturday quadruple header. On your screens, the starting squad for the UST Golden Spikers of UAAP Season 87 men's. And that sails out wide. That's a free first point for the UST Golden Spikers.
And we expect a close match. Again, looking back at their first meeting is actually UST.
For the UST Golden Spikers, back-to-back errors for DLSU. And tied it up with a service ace.
First ball has been a struggle.
Good attempt there by Colinares. Campton will try. Malcolm seals it. Saved by Del Pilar. Another chance here for Campton. Cross court. Alabar was there. Different variations there. J-Rack attempting. Now Vince from the pipe. Combination play. Malcolm still denied there by Rui Ventura. You're right on that. This set is tied 5 apiece. That goes off the blockers. That's a point for J-Rack de la Noche. Yambao to Malcolm.
Oh, that one is, I think that was in.
Let's take a look at this replay. Back set to Ventura. Good save there by Adriel. Another good save. Who will end this rally? Oh.
Check
and that ball is checked for Noel Campton. Ending that rally. Ooh, smart move. Talk about court sense for Vince Maglinaw. That's back-to-back points for the DLSU Green Spikers. Quick.
Coach Ojimamon signaling some adjustments with their receiving formation.
And J-Rack de la Noche will redeem things on the side of USC. Still a neck-and-neck battle, tied 8 apiece.
Great call on that set in the middle. I think something that Lasal did not line, but you know, sabi nga nila, bigay mo sa high risk, you get a high reward as well. Because yeah, they seem to be a little bit too forward or in the middle. Naiiwan yung end line. Oh, what a serve!
And Josh Ibanez already having 2 service aces early on this set number 1. Take a look at this replay. Puzzled there.
And you know, I love how he is changing up his serves to keep the receivers really guessing on the side of Lasal.
And that will near for your first match of the UAAP Season 87 men's volleyball. You are watching DLSU against UST. Back set to Rui Ventura. At payong na payong ni JJ Malcolm on the end of UST.
Great momentum being sustained by UST.
He's had a single point so far. Adahara. And that's a powerful one early on this morning. A good morning there by JJ Rodriguez. Good save by Alabar. Another chance here. Maglinaw. Saved by De La Noche. Now Ibanez from the pipe. Was that ball checked? Yes, it was. And smart move. Vince Maglinaw did it a while ago for DLSU. Yambao does it for UST. 24, serving 22. Golden Spikers at set point. Josh serving. And that's the golden hands we've been talking about. Make that 4 service aces, sealing the deal for set number 1. Set 2 underway. Adahar serving. From Josh Ibanez and company on the side of UST. Now Colinares will do some. Can they seal things here? Get their first point? Ibanez says, not yet. Make that a 5-0 run for the UST Golden Spikers in set number 2. And with that, LaSalle will talk
Points are coming off the errors of UST, but they have to go back to what had worked for them and their strength in set number 1, which is offense. But UST just not allowing that.
And we know that when the middles are activated here on the side of UST, Ibanez for the kill.
You know, I smell fear when Ibanez just goes up such a high leaper.
Take a look at that.
Paano kayo di kakabahan, diba?
Mid-air. Echo to Ventura. Returns the favor there down the line. Echo Adahar with 5 excellent sets. Yambao tries Ventura again, but now Alabar was there. That ball is, oh, that's a free point. Take a look at this replay.
Falls right there at the corner because it's still quite early here in the second set.
The score is 12-9, leaving UST scrambling. Josh again. Denied there by Nat Del Pilar. Blocking is finally working here on the side of DLSU.
Ooh. I've had enough.
You saw the frustration for those past 2 plays. Ventura serving. That's a powerful one from Trevor Valera. Second point so far here for set number 2. Now MJ Fortuna. De La Noche serving. Pukita to MJ. Ball is still kept in play here. Back set to De La Noche. Maglinaw was there. A rally so far. Kempton will try to seal things. He does. Just a 3-point game here for set number 2. The score is 14-17. Good court sense there by Yambao. Now the lead is up to 4 points.
Some errors here and there, but you know, the timing of committing these errors may be costly.
You're right on that, and Josh Ibanez is still having the hot hands. If you've just tuned in, we are live here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum for your match number 1 here in your Saturday quadruple frenzy. That's unsavable. And we see Alabar sailing and racing through the crowd to save that ball. Good serve. Back-to-back points for Popoy Colinares. Now at 5 points here for set number 2. Take a look at that replay. 4 points away from clinching set number 2. LaSalle will try to halt this in the likes of Rui Ventura. Ooh! Josh Ibanez from the pipe. That hit was so intense. The crowd here early this morning.
They're committing to the front line, and then all of a sudden, Ibanez appears out of nowhere and scores that ace. Such a big leap in terms of improvement for Ibanez, in terms of his performance.
What do you think can LaSalle do in order to halt the ever-hot Golden Spikers as of this moment?
You know, I think it's going to be scrappy defense at this point. USD will be relentless in delivering these attacks. So LaSalle, first things first, no? Depensa muna sila.
Coach Ochi Mamon will pop things through. Final reminder.
They have to get their act together, and they have the opportunity to do so with a good pass.
Ball saved by Campton. Now a chance for JJ Malcolm again. Denied. Now De La Noche will do the honors. Still denied. Talking about that scrappy defense, like Ann said. Longest rally so far here in set number 2. JJ Malcolm will try to seal things through the block. Ball is still kept in play. Maglina pops it up now. Yambao sets it to Ibanez, targeting that large donut hole in the middle.
I love how he seems to have such a good view of the defensive position of LaSalle. He saw that everyone was moving backward, and it was...
You'll see it with the crowds racing the poster, Reina Ibanez. UST at set point. And that's...
For a team, you have to move on, get past that. You know, you look forward, and that's exactly what they're doing, playing like they're not coming from a loss.
Going on in the court of the UST Golden Spikers. De La Noche will redeem themselves as easily as that. Popoy Colinares with 5 points. Adaharto Ventura. That down the line was saved by Colinares. De La Noche again. Denied by Rodriguez. Rui Ventura on deck for LaSalle. Now up by 4, 6 serving 2. This is set number 3 if you've just tuned in here on One Sports.
Offense. They did start off strong here in set number 3, scoring the first 3 points with their attacks. And likewise, blocking is ever present as well for DLSU.
Has been their key factor in dominating those past games. And we see it being activated here in set number 3. But like you said, Adahar will choose Campton. Take a look at that. Block by no other than their playmaker, Doxy Ambao. Take a look at this replay. 11 serving 7. DLSU on top. Jairak De La Noche. Another one for him. It's a 3-point game here for set number 3. Adahar will choose Del Pilar. And there, with that good set, Popoy Colinares was activated.
LaSalle has to quickly reverse things. They still have the lead, and Campton just make sure that they won't lose it.
Campton serving. Make that a service ace. Back-to-back points there for Noel Campton. Really? 13 serving 9. Yambao to De La Noche. Josh Ibanez still having the hot hand on all scoring departments. The reaction of the other side of the court whenever they're puzzled, surprised.
Oh!
Vince Maglinaw. And that will be an easy kill block there for the UST Golden Spikers.
UST really just taking it 1 point.
Will it be the other way around here? Del Pilar.
Not sure from this angle though if there is any.
C serving. And an easy point there for Popoy Colinares, now on his 8th point. Seated here for set number 3. And that's the Vince Maglinaw we've been looking for.
Efficiency when it comes to receiving.
8 points now for this match alone. And Valera seals that quickly from the middle for his 4th point here. Every single time he's put inside the court, he has productive minutes.
And that's what you want, really, where the ball is set up. You know, all of their attackers really on point at the moment, but still not enough, I guess, to put a stop to LaSalle.
Avila will do the playmaking here. Sally for the kill. And that's, for now, Chris Hernandez will be serving for LaSalle. Combination play there, and it works now for Sally.
Nice and lovely to look at your coach after scoring a point coming off the bench. Good reassurance.
Who will seal this? And that's a kill block from Trevor Valera. They actually have won over the defending champions last match. They wouldn't let go of the Golden Spikers all too easily. Hernandez to Campton again. Leaving the UST Golden Spikers with their faces of... And that's such a great pass and a great point by Chris Hernandez on the side of LaSalle. Let's take a look at that.
It was UST really dominating the attacks. Now, LaSalle is showing a lot of consistency in that department.
Long rally ahead. Campton will try to seal things. Ball is still kept in play here. Campton, second attempt. Still. Now gets that. Hadahar serving. Ooh. And just like that, their momentum from the 3rd set. Yamba will choose Josh Ibanez for that first point for set number 4. A very tight and crucial set here. Both teams would want to clean up their games, as a lot of the points here will be given freely due to unforced errors. Long rally ahead.
UST only had 45% as we look at that slow-mo.
There seems to be no block touch with Josh Ibanez serving. Ibanez with 17 points already. Ball is kept in play here. Now a chance for Maglinaw to redeem things. He does.
And no, I think there was a net violation called, but
it was the jersey, if I'm not giving that urgent wake-up call for set number 4, as they haven't scored a single point here in set 4, but not Del Pilar. Well, Vince Maglinaw still serving. Easy activation there from the middle. Talking about that middle fire. Back inside here again for DLSU. Del Pilar serving. And another middle for the kill. Valera with his 6th point here for Coach De La Noche serving. Campton, Rui Ventura serving. Will this be back-to-back points? Trevor Valera says no.
Things can get more predictable also for the blockers of UST.
You're right on that. Talk about the easy game adjustments there and that smart court sense by Dux Yambao. Noel Campton with his double digits easily scouted by the opponent here. For Coach Jose Roque is now back again here. Maglinaw will take a back seat. Adahar will choose Campton from the pipe. Unsavable on the side of the Golden Spikers.
That really needs to step up at the moment.
We'd love to see variation on the side of LaSalle as that ball is checked for Popoy Colinares. You're right on that. And talk about the production as Colinares now has 12 points. Talk about that setter spiker distribution. Hernandez for the kill. Redeems things for LaSalle. Back-to-back points there for the UST Golden Spikers. Chris Hernandez serving. And make that a service ace for Chris Hernandez.
He has been scoring, and he continues to score right there at the service line.
Celebration on point there for the UST Golden Spikers. Popoy Colinares. And Del Pilar will redeem things here for the white shirts.
DLSU, but they can only execute that if they get a good first ball. Oh, that works for UST, but I think there are...
And it's exciting to see if we are going to have a 5-set thriller, but Trevor Valera says... Check that. Oh, it is Trevor Valera.
Ooh. On the skew between the defenders on the side of DLSU. Seemed like an easy pickup. But nagkatinginan.
3 straight game loss. Check that, 4. Correctly for the second time, it's 3 back-to-back losses.
DLSU, looking at the stat sheet, ubos na yung space para kay Campton. But again, we go back to the need for support as UST, give credit to the playmaking here of UST, really leaving the defenders of LaSalle challenged.
JJ Malcolm serving. They're now at set point and match point. Campton cross court, still keeping the hopes alive here. That will be his 30th point here for this.
We're talking about LaSalle. They need to be very steady, very intentional in how they play the last few minutes of this set. But talk about intentional. UST closing out with another setup from the middle.
And that's it.